Hello, partners, and welcome to this enablement session for your partner cell authorization. We are going to talk about Rise with SAP and Journey to the Intelligent Enterprise and winning with Rise with SAP S4HANA Cloud Private Edition. An overview. All roles within your organization will be taking enablement in order to gain the knowledge and concepts that you need in order to be effective to sell and/or implement and service your customers with S4HANA Cloud Private Edition. The objectives of the cell authorization for Rise with SAP S4HANA Cloud Private Edition by partner role are listed here. We see that we've grouped the enablement into two parts. One part is for sales executives, pre-sales consultants, and customer engagement executives. And then our second for solution consultants. We provide the appropriate level of training for each of the roles within your organization. And while the cell authorization requirements are just one person from each of these roles and 3 for solution consultants, I strongly recommend that you send and provide this training enablement to every single member in sales, pre-sales, CEE, or consulting roles within your company to take the training. It's the only way we will all sing off the same song sheet, and you will understand what the benefits and concepts are for Rise with SAP S4HANA Cloud Private Edition.
Since the introduction of Rise with SAP S4HANA Cloud Private Edition, we have added a new role that will be part of the cell authorization requirement for partners. So you can see here, it's the Partner Cloud Architect role. Last year in 2021, we had the pre-sales consultant take the Cloud Architect training. So if your organization has pre-sales consultants and they've been working with the SAP sales team and the cloud architects therein, you will be familiar with the cloud architect role. But we now encourage partners to have a separate cloud architect in addition to their pre-sales consultants. Here you see the learning journey for the new role in 2022. In 2021, we also added a new service authorization for partners for Rise with SAP S4HANA Cloud Private Edition. In that track, we had a requirement for solution consultants, 3 of them, to take the track and complete the web assessment. Since the inception of this new service authorization, we added the role of project manager. And this was added mid-year 2021. And you can see that partners now have to qualify at least one project manager. And there's a certification requirement for project managers for Rise with SAP S4HANA Cloud Private Edition. And you can see the code and the link here. Existing authorized partners have to meet this requirement by mid-year of this year. So please make note of this for your service authorization if you have elected to get this for your organization.
In this particular course, we are going to provide a solution overview. Here are some of the course objectives. So we would like you to be able to present and describe Rise with S4HANA Cloud Private Edition's characteristics and its high-level scope to your customers. We want you to be able to understand and articulate to your customer or prospect the differences between Rise with S4HANA Cloud Private Edition and the other S4HANA deployment options, including S4HANA Cloud and Public Cloud. We want you to be able to present and discuss with your customers and prospects the benefits of moving to S4HANA in general, and then the advantages that you get with Rise with S4HANA Cloud Private Edition. We want you to understand how SAP segments the market and to be able to recognize the areas that are a best fit for your customers and prospects as they look at different deployment options and Rise with S4HANA Cloud Private Edition in particular. We want you to explain the benefits of the solution and to be able to create a value proposition for your customer or prospect. And finally, we ask that you understand the customer-first, partner-centric strategy for advisory, implementation, and AMS services, and how this fits in with the solution offering. So as you can see, partners, this is going to be very critical to our success and to your success. So let's work together.
Let's now take a look at the key messaging with Rise with SAP, where with you, our partner, we're driving business innovation together with your customers. What I've included here are several slides from the 30-minute Level 1 and Level 2 overview that you as a partner can get and have access to from the Rise with SAP page on the partner portal. So be sure to download the PowerPoints for the 30-minute overview as well as the 30-second elevator pitch. And we'll go through some of the messaging here. So here we see that business innovation is necessary for survival today. And since 2000, 52% of companies in the Fortune 500 have gone out of business, dominantly because of digital disruptions. In fact, it is now well known that technology innovations provide enterprises with new opportunities for value creation. And in fact, from 1955 to 2011, it took Fortune 500 companies an average of 20 years to reach $1 billion valuation. It's happening so much quicker now as digital startups are getting there now in 4 years. So business innovation is necessary for an organization. One company, as an example, is Moderna. It's a perfect example here. It's a biotech firm that pioneers the development of the messenger RNA or mRNA therapeutics and vaccines to produce medicine for a wide range of diseases and conditions. Having the right ERP in place was crucial for any business to scale quickly, and even more so for a biotech startup taking on a deadly virus. SAP helped to quickly manage Moderna's transition from a startup to a leader in the vaccine market through and during the COVID-19 pandemic. Moderna CEO Stefan Bancel made the decision to build his company platform on the cloud to create what he calls software for life. And Moderna is relying now on SAP to help distribute hundreds of millions of vaccine doses. The company runs its operations on SAP's latest ERP. Moderna's success illustrates the speed, scale, innovation, and productivity benefits that only the cloud makes possible and is needed by enterprises today. Enterprises that will maintain the status quo will not survive and will simply disappear. As Clayton Christensen, former professor of the business administration at Harvard Business School, used to say, breaking an old business model is always going to require leaders to follow their instincts. There will always be persuasive reasons not to take a risk. But if you only do what worked in the past, you will wake up one day and find out that you've been passed. Very interesting. So clearly, with our example on the previous page, cloud technology is a key innovation enabler. We all know that cloud has immense potential, but most companies are only scratching the surface. A recent report from McKinsey foresees more than $1 trillion in value is enabled by adopting cloud by the end of this decade alone. The report also indicates that almost all of that value will come from business innovation and optimization rather than IT cost reduction. This $1 trillion is less a prediction than an estimate of what could be possible. It is rather a call to action because early adopters will capture the disproportionate share of the total value. So now is clearly the time. Here is where you as a partner will describe for your customer and give them the confidence that you understand their issues. Companies that will survive and win are the ones that will drive the change now, tackling three common yet critical issues. The first is the new business models. Companies need to develop new business models to avoid disruption in their industry. The introduction of new business models allow to create new revenue streams. If you don't, their businesses will plateau and see innovative companies build new ideas, disrupting the industry and ultimately your customer's organization. The second is to take a look at new operational efficiencies. Your customer must drive efficiencies to reinvest into their growth. By taking advantage of new technologies for process automation, such as AI and innovation, your customer can gain a competitive advantage over their competitors. And then thirdly, your customers need to modernize without disruption. So you have to transform, or they have to transform their mission-critical systems without disruption. And the cost of IT downtime for an average Fortune 1000 enterprise is already high and is increasing as digital transformation efforts pressure organizations to deliver always-on services. So have a look at these key messages and then formulate your story for your own customers in your industry. Let's take a look at what Rise with SAP is. So it's a comprehensive solution with a cloud ERP for every business need with SAP S4HANA Cloud. Industry Next practices and extensibility with industry cloud solutions with Next Digital Industry Practices for 25 industries coupled with our SAP Business Technology Platform. Then we include analytics and business process intelligence with continuous insight from SAP Signavio and SAP Business Process Intelligence. And then we provide a guided journey and outcomes-driven services from SAP and you, our partners. And Rise with SAP is the solution to become an intelligent, sustainable enterprise in the cloud. So let's explain the value on the next pages in more detail. So here is where SAP and you, our partner, can work with your customers as they take the lead. And you can see the notes on the slide. Here are some of the supporting facts that will help you. First, grow revenue by creating differentiating business models in the industry. Fact, capabilities to build new business models such as subscription and usage-based models. So an example, quickly adapt to the subscription economy with an end-to-end solution that manages complex orders, billing, revenue and pricing, revenue recognition, and financial representation right out of the box. We want to increase margin with built-in industry-specific processes and best practice. Here's a fact, industry cloud solutions with Next Digital Industry Practices for 25 industries. Unlock new efficiencies with intelligent automation across all mission-critical processes. The fact, embedded artificial intelligence is in the business process. So, example, you shift to predictive finance and use simulated future bookings to forecast financial close. So you can anticipate challenges and opportunities and course correct before they even happen. You can embrace demand-driven material resource planning or MRP with a single integrated process that can run on request and in real time to autonomously find sourcing alternatives when shortages arrive. Another example, you boost available to promise efficiency with fast back order processing and flexible product allocation so your customers can consistently deliver the best experience and take care of their most important customers. Then, example 3, to proactively manage tax and regulatory compliance using AI pattern recognition and early indicators to detect potential issues before they even happen. And then here we see manage sustainability with company-wide transparency and control. Really, the solution offers new sustainability cloud tower solutions. The next message is really to never stop improving. And the notes you see here, the 3 key points are on the slide. Here are some of the supporting facts that can help you. So prioritize optimization opportunities with instant analysis of processes, activities, and tasks. A fact, in-depth process analysis of root cause and KPI comparisons. Sharpen process performance based on actual system usage, best practice, and industry benchmarking. It's a fact that instant results across multiple data sources is available with Rise with SAP and S4HANA Cloud Private Edition. And then accelerate your processes with tailored insight on where to automate business processes with AI. And the fact is that that solution offers intelligent breakthroughs with optimized processes for AI. Just a note on these slides, this is part, again, of the standard 30-minute overview deck, and you can really use these as you wish and apply your own examples and facts. Okay, so here we take a look at another slide in terms of how you as a partner will work with your customers to secure their success. So here we see the messaging, secure your success with a trusted partner for your business needs at every step of the way. And here we talk about partners being both SAP and you are a partner. Okay, so when we take a look at the notes on the slide, right, the 4 points below, we see some of the supporting facts. So for example, run your mission critical operations on a global scale. The fact is, country and region-specific business requirements are embedded in the solutions to enable compliance with ever-changing regulations and taxation rules. So here are just some facts and examples of how you, our partner, and SAP with the SAP S4HANA Cloud software enables and secures your customers' success. Okay? So we reach the cloud without compromise with solutions for every business need and every regulatory requirement. And so really, with over 100 cloud solutions and choice of cloud infrastructure, the sky's the limit for your customer. And then the next point, take charge of change using a versatile platform to speed in innovation. And the fact is that complete cloud platforms we provide a complete cloud platform for innovation and integration with 1,800 plus pre-built integrations and 2,100 plus APIs. It provides a unified low-code, no-code development experience for your customers. An example is you accelerate innovation with cloud extensions that can be implemented on the fly without disrupting your customer's core, combined with a complete set of self-service application development and AI-ready services. And the final point here, own your tomorrow with a guided journey and outcome-driven practice from SAP and you, our partner. The fact is that Nextcloud practices and automated tools with over 18,500 services and professionals from SAP and over 22,500 partners in 140 plus countries. So this is where you can provide your own commercial messages in terms of how you, our partner, provides innovations and unique services and capabilities and solutions for your customer. Okay, so feel free to add here to the deck in and as you present the Rise with SAP and S4HANA Cloud story. And then here we see a summary slide. So to summarize, you want to tell your customers that Rise with SAP is a comprehensive solution that will allow them to take the lead, never stop improving, and secure their success with SAP and yourself as trusted partners. And the result is you become an intelligent, sustainable enterprise in the cloud. So hopefully this gives you some guidelines in terms of how you might want to use the 30-minute pitch. Okay, and you can get these slides again on the partner portal. In 2022, I just wanted to make you, our partners, aware that we're proud to celebrate SAP's 50th year, our 50th year anniversary this year. This is 50 years of commitment in helping companies of all sizes in all industries and geographies to run at their best. And you can see the key facts that are on the slide. You can show this slide if you wish, but you might also want to put another slide that adds your business history and experience in working with S4HANA and with SAP. If you've only got one slide to use and you want to describe Rise with SAP for your customer, this is your 30-second conversation. You can see the little green arrow in the top right-hand corner. You can delete that, okay, on your slide when you include it in your deck. So the content of this slide is really to help you pitch the Rise with SAP story in 30 seconds. The slide's not designed for necessarily for customer presentations, but for quick customer conversation that you might have. And the notes and the comments that were on the previous slides in the 30-minute overview should help you with this slide as well. This is a slide you can also use as part of the overview deck in your sales presentations and discussions with your customers. But this is also for enablement for the sell authorization. So let's understand what kinds of transition paths that you have for your customers with Rise with SAP. So regardless of where your customers are starting, whether they're an existing SAP ECC customer, or they're already an SAP S4HANA on-premise customer, or they're a net new customer where they have either competitive solution, homegrown, or whatever solutions that they have out there for their ERP core. These three customer types are perfect candidates for Rise with SAP and S4HANA Cloud. The customer journey is where we take them from their unique start to reach their ultimate goal. And really, Rise with SAP and their journey provides a drive, you're driving business innovation together with your customer. The ultimate goal at the end of the day is to provide a solution where there's accelerated ROI and business outcomes so that your customers become nimble and more innovative faster, as we describe why and how that's so important. We also want to ensure that your customers are agile, modern, and have a modular ERP landscape. Again, this is to allow your customers to turn on a dime as the business and economic environment changes so rapidly, and allows for continuous innovation so that they can keep up with the speed of change. So really, Rise with SAP brings together what your customer is going to need to transform their business in a way that works best for them. And it's regardless of their point of departure or how fast they want to move. And this is where you, as their partner, can help work with them in this journey. So let's take a look at the journey in a little bit more detail or in a different way. So you have your starting point, and we talked about whether they're an installed base customer on-prem with S4HANA or an ECC customer moving into an S4HANA platform, or they could be a net new customer. They could also be very lean and simple or very, very large and complex. So Rise with SAP and S4HANA Cloud really works with all kinds of companies, whether they're small or large, complex or simple. For our installed base customers, we provide business process redesign tools with business process intelligence and a technical migration, providing tools and services to help you get there. And we'll describe what these are and what's included. Then we also have a business foundation where they get some starter packs with SAP S4HANA, the core, and network starter packs. And then as you build, we take a look at industry cloud and the lines of business, including finance and things like HR and distribution. Here we see experience management, application networks, platform, and infrastructure. And these are all part of the solution in terms of starting out.
So the Rise with SAP offer is really a partner-centric approach. It's a customer-first, partner-centric. So really, SAP and our ecosystem, you, our partners, together will be helping your customers chart a course to their business transformation. So it really is a win-win-win strategy. Partners, SAP, and our customers. Partners, it's a partner-centric go-to-market approach. So we will be working with all of our customers in our sales cycles, whether they be direct or indirect, engaging with you, our partner, to provide services and or sell support for the Partner Edge sell or resell and our Cloud Choice Profit ways to market. And thirdly, we have partner-led services, which are aligned to the RISE customer engagements. And this includes things like business process redesign, technical migration and implementation services, and really building the intelligent enterprise with IP built using the BTP platform.
So let's actually take a look at what's included with the subscription with RISE with SAP. So all of the components you see here are included with the offering. On the left-hand side, you need an SAP S4HANA Cloud and the deployment of choice, whether it be public cloud or private cloud. And the DDA tool will help direct whether your customer is a good fit for public and or private cloud. Once you've determined the S4HANA Cloud deployment of choice, for both deployments, you get all of the elements that are on the right-hand side. So here we see the tools and services that are included in terms of the embedded services and tools. Then also the SAP Business Process Intelligence with Discovery Reports, the SAP Business Technology Platform and Platform Services in the way of Cloud Platform Enterprise Agreement credits. And you can see the difference here for public and private cloud, what the caps are and what you get. And then the Business Network Starter Pack, where you see we have a starter pack included here with Ariba Network, Asset Intelligent Network, and Logistics Business Network.
Let's take a look at each one of these elements in greater detail. First off, tools and services. What's provided are embedded tools and services. This allows your customer's journey to the intelligent enterprise to be enabled. First is the readiness check. Provides technical guidance on moving to S4HANA. Next, its custom code migration app is used to reduce the custom code migration from legacy SAP systems like ECC to SAP S4HANA. And then we're offering Learning Hub access to SAP expertise and skill-based resources, and you get 5 seats included via an auto attach. So this means there is an additional charge, but this capability is provided. So these embedded services and tools are included with every subscription. It's 100% automated and it's 100% self-service. You, our partner, are probably very familiar with some of these tools in terms of the readiness check and the custom code migration app. But I wanted to make you aware in case you were not. Let's next take a look at the SAP Business Process Intelligent Discovery reports that are provided and included with the RISE with SAP offer and included in the subscription fee under the one and single material number.
I wanted to make you aware when we take a look at the SAP Signavio Process Transformation Suite and our offering here. We offer some very detailed and comprehensive enablement and training for partners. So have a look on the partner portal for the playbook for S4HANA Cloud and RISE with SAP. And you'll see many links that will help you and direct you to where to get more information and enablement on this particular topic. But included with RISE with SAP and S4HANA Cloud, our offering includes a cloud-based process management platform that gives companies the ability to understand, improve, and transform all of their business processes fast and at scale. In the starter pack that comes with RISE with SAP, you get the SAP Signavio Process Manager with 3 users and the Signavio Collaboration Hub of 10 users. And then you get SAP Process Insights, a one-time data load with up to 50 GB. And we see here circled what we're talking about. But you can see here there's lots of elements within the Signavio transformation, process transformation suite. And we encourage you to take a look at the partner portal and the partner playbook with Rise with SAP S4HANA Cloud to get more information, details, and links.
Next, let's take a look at what's included in the SAP Business Technology Platform. Cloud Platform Enterprise Agreement Credits, or CPEA. So what is automatically provisioned is this. Your customer gets free CPEA credits. They're provisioned and delivered through the SAP CP cockpit that is provided to the customer. This is how it's calculated. So for SAP S4HANA Private Cloud, there's a minimum of 4,000 euro credits and a maximum of 16K euro credits, computed at 1% of annual net value of the Rise with SAP S4HANA Cloud Private Edition. For public cloud, there's a minimum of $2,000 or euros credits and a maximum of 6K in credits. This is computed at 1% of the annual net value of Rise with SAP S4HANA Cloud. And you can see here all of the capabilities and services that will really allow your customer to extend their solution, giving them value, innovation, and simplicity. Finally, let's take a look at the SAP Business Strategy Network and the Starter Pack. So here we see, it's a busy slide. I would recommend you take a copy of this slide, print it out, and tuck it away. Okay, so this is the Rise with SAP Business Networks bundles, what is included and what you have available that you can upsell. Okay, so on the top half, we see what's included. The solutions and scope included are the SAP Ariba Networks, the SAP Asset Intelligent Network, and the SAP Logistics Business Network. In terms of capabilities, you can see the items that are listed here under the Ariba Network and what's included and what's not included. Okay, so we have 2,000 purchase orders and invoices are the limit. Next, under Asset Intelligent Network, in terms of what's included, we have the AIN Equipment Collaboration. So share digit content, collaborate with key suppliers and service partners. And the limit here is 200 pieces of equipment, 2 partner member connections, and 10 partner portal invitees. And finally, for the LBN, Freight Collaboration Access details, you can see here what's included. And it includes up to 1,000 documents. And you have access to 1 web carrier, plus access to 1 pre-boarded digital forwarder like US Uber, Freight, Europe Interfreight, etc., and 2 web carriers. Now that's what's included. Next, let's take a look at the opportunity for you as a partner to upsell your customer. So while the customers get a starter pack, it whets their appetite for more. They see what the benefits and capabilities are and what the impact is for their organization. So there are upsell items and material numbers for each of these, the Ariba Network, the Asset Intelligent Network, and the Logistics Business Network. I do note that there are some partner sale authorization requirement impacts. Okay, so for the Ariba Network, there's no additional requirements for authorizations for DSN. It's the open cloud. But then there's commerce automation. It requires the Ariba authorization. So partners, please make note. If you've already got that, you're good to go. Next, for the other 2, Asset Intelligence and Logistics Business Network, you do require the digital supply chain partner sell authorization in order to sell the full production license. So these are the material numbers that are on the indirect price list. For the ones that are included, the capabilities that are included, you don't need these additional sell authorizations. They're automatically provisioned. They fall under the S4HANA Cloud Private Edition material number, and the sell authorization that you're taking today and completing with your web assessments is all you need. And then we see here at the very bottom the material numbers that are provided for these upsell material numbers. Okay, so this is when you're selling more. And all of the prices are on the indirect price list. So I don't list any list prices here. Just use these material numbers and go to the indirect price list to look them up. Or work with your account executive or mid-market sales executive on a deal if you think your customer would benefit with more of these solutions. The next topic I want to talk about is the test and demo licenses for these additional elements under the Rise with SAP offer. So for the S4HANA Core ERP, okay, it's the same as your on-premise solution. So just use your on-premise or T&D license and then get licenses for the additional components, or you can use the shared demo landscape. So for SAP Cloud Services for test and demo, for the components that I just spoke about in the earlier slides, here we see the T&D material number and the description. Okay, so these are listed here. If you're interested, then go to the SAP demo store and you can take a look there for more information. In addition, partners can also leverage offline and online demo scenarios that we've also put in the demo store. And you can use these to position Rise with SAP. The online demos can be performed in the SAP Partner Demo Environment Shared option. There's also a new filter we've added to the demo store, making it easy for partners to find demo scenarios suitable for Rise with SAP. Please note that some of the product components in the demo scenarios in the demo store may not all be included with the starter pack in the Rise with SAP offer material number. Okay, so keep that in mind. These are full-blown demos for these components, and I would recommend you use them if you're selling the main course, if they really liked that starter pack, Amuse-Bouche. This provides a nice picture of the ready-to-run integrated demo scenarios that you can see in the SAP demo store. So you can see here we have end-to-end ready-to-run demo scenarios that are now available that you can go and explore and demonstrate the capabilities that are bundled in the Rise with SAP S4HANA solution. Now that we've taken a look at the Rise with SAP offer, let's now dig in to the S4HANA Cloud components of that offer. So SAP S4HANA Cloud supports multi-cloud scenarios. So based on your customer's point of departure and their level of complexity, we have a couple of paths that they can take. So you see here in the middle, there's SAP S4HANA Cloud. And then we look at the customer's point of departure. So on the left in blue, the customer here has the ability and mindset for a transformational project, the low landscape complexity, and a potential to go with a greenfield approach. That will lead your decision and recommendation for your customer to go public. If your point of departure in your customer's environment has plans for an evolutionary journey to the cloud, or they have high landscape complexity, they're mostly complex and fragmented, they might have highly customized systems, well, that might lead and would be a recommendation to look at S4HANA Cloud Private. So mapping your customer's requirements to SAP's offering, SAP offers a complete modern SaaS ERP solution with full public cloud benefits. It's their fastest path to innovation and the lowest total cost of ownership. It provides for a clean cloud ERP solution without converting old and legacy ERP processes and configurations. So if your customer doesn't want to bring along their baggage, this is the way to go. And here we want your customers are reimagining their business processes, and they want to take advantage of standardized best practice. So public cloud here is the way. For those complex customers, that have and want to migrate, SAP's offering provides for a solution where we see rapid conversion of their existing SAP ERP or ECC environments to a modern cloud-based architecture. They have full enterprise management scope as a subscription and low total cost of ownership from cloud economics. The SaaS landscape can be set up at their own pace, and they get the full extensive ERP functionality, including all of the partner add-ons, line of business, and industry add-ons, with the full capability and ability to extend and enhance. And this is where you come in with your partner extensions and add-ons. Looking at the capabilities for SAP S4HANA Cloud Private Edition, here we see the key benefits and values of the core SAP S4HANA for your customer. So let's take a look. First of all, under business benefits. So Private Edition provides for a full scope of S4HANA, including line of business and industry processes supporting 25 industries. And please have a look at the indirect price list for all of the line of business and industry add-ons that you can add to the core ERP material number. So there's a wide range of defined partner add-ons like Solex solutions on the price list. It supports 64 country region versions and 39 languages. And so you have SAP concierge service to move to the cloud. Next, let's take a look at the strategic benefits. So S4HANA Cloud Private Edition allows for system conversions and brownfield migrations into the cloud. Okay, so this is different than Extended Edition if you've been working with S4HANA Cloud Extended Edition. So system conversions and brownfields are permitted. The application and technical operations are out of one hand. So that is what SAP provides as part of the subscription fee. And then there's safeguarding prior investments into the SAP systems. Next are the technical benefits. Access to SAP S4HANA Extensibility Framework. Side-by-side and in-app extensions are permitted. And guys, this includes partner extensions, add-ons, and packages, which we'll discuss in a minute. Code enhancement and source code modifications are permitted. Although we don't recommend it, basically, you can do as you wish, just with a couple of caveats, which I'll describe in a minute. And then there's expert configuration with full IMG access and a complete scalable platform. So that takes me to operational benefits, where you have the resilience and TCO of a hyperscaler infrastructure. The technical operations are done by SAP, and the reason for this is we're on the hook for the SLA. So we need to make sure that anything that might impact SLA, we've got to take and be responsible for. Upgrade installations on customer's request. So there's no automatic innovation and upgrades here. Okay, so it's not twice a year or 4 times a year, and you have to upgrade every 2 years like we see in our public cloud offerings with Essentials or Extended Edition. The upgrade installation is completely on the customer's request. So you can see here the capabilities and benefits that Private Edition offers your customer.
Let's now take a look at the commercial construct, looking at the core ERP, the infrastructure, and technical services. On the left, you see a more traditional approach of how a customer might license for a cloud solution. You can see here all of the different components. There's separate contracts, there's separate SLAs, and the commercial constructs, there's many governance structures, there's multiple SLA support agreements, and so on. It gets very complex and hard for a customer to manage. With S4HANA Cloud Private Edition, we really have got this into a simple construct. So everything in the bottom in blue is provided by SAP in one contract with one material number. Very simple. It includes the software and support, infrastructure and management, and the technical managed services. We have an SLA and a support agreement wrapped around that. Then, as you can see, more than 50% of the solution offering is provided by you, our partner. You may have one or more contracts with your customer for advisory and implementation services and or application managed services. So with this contract construct, there's a lot easier to maintain and a quicker time for value for your customer. When we look at the blue items on the bottom, let's blow that out a little bit and describe what's included. So this all is included with your subscription license with the material number. First of all is the functional scope. So this is the software and support. So included in the enterprise management or core license, you get the software and enterprise support. You get S4HANA enterprise management. Okay, so this is the core ERP, similar to the S4HANA that you know on-premise. Also included are the cloud connectors for Ariba, SuccessFactors, Concur, IBP. And you get the Adobe document services for printing. Upsell packages and partner add-ons are also then available. So we have many line of business and industry add-ons that are available on the price list. And that can be added to your deal as part of your sales cycle depending on your customer's requirements. So things like cash management, accounts receivable, warehouse management, retail, banking, and so on. So look at the price list for all of the add-ons based on your customer's industry and business requirements. Next, we have item 2, which is the infrastructure management, providing a very low total cost of ownership, the highest flexibility, and best scalable option. We have a data center availability here in this link. Next, we have the technical managed services that are provided by SAP. This ensures that there's high availability and business continuity because we have to guarantee in our contract 99.7% for productive systems, 95% for non-productive systems. The services described are in the roles and responsibility matrix. We are going to have a deep dive session on just the R&R and the services here, so you can clearly see what services are provided by SAP and what services partners can offer. Customers can also license and get services from SAP, and partners can white label SAP services so that we can provide a fully baked out solution for your customer if needed. There's technical system operations included here, technical landscape deployment, technical upgrade installations here also. So the basis services are done here. Also 24/7 service delivery for production, 24/5 for non-production, and we do the setup of your RFC connections. So again, this is all part of the subscription fee that your customer pays. Taking a look at SAP S4HANA Cloud Private Edition and Partner Add-on categories, let's take a look at this in more detail because I know that this is of great interest to you, our partner. This is another good slide to take away and tuck away for you as a reference. Many of you have qualified or certified your application solution extension, your add-on, for either on-premise for S4HANA or for S4HANA Cloud Extended Edition. Well, guess what? We're going to take those into consideration here also. So let's take a look at the categories across the top and look at the status. So for Solex S4HANA On-Prem and Extended Edition Premium Certified Solutions, they are allowed. So they're already on the price list, right? Or they're being planned to go on the price list or on the roadmap. They will be allowed. Okay? Next, if we look at Solex or solution extensions that are not S4HANA On-Prem or Extended Edition certified, they will not be allowed. So in essence, if the Solex is not on the price list, it is not going to be allowed. There is a roadmap being defined, and these SolEx solutions currently are not running on S4HANA. So they're not applicable. Next on the right, we see that they're not SolEx, they're S4HANA on-prem or extended edition qualified or certified. Well, guess what? You can leverage the work that you've done to certify your solution for extended edition. You can leverage that for private edition. So they're not commercialized, meaning your packages are not on our price list, but they are allowed and tolerated, but they are the customer's responsibility. Next, they're not SolEx, they're not S4HANA on-prem or extended edition certified. So for ABAP only add-ons, they are also allowed. So this means your packages, extensions, and add-ons, they do not have to be certified or qualified, but they are tolerated by SAP, so that means we'll allow it, but it's completely the customer's responsibility if something messes up, because we won't touch it. Okay? Next, we see below add-ons requiring access to the operating system and/or any additional components outside the ABAP stack, but within the SAP S4HANA private cloud environment. These are not allowed. Okay? So let's take a look at what tolerated means. Toleration means installation, upgrading, and testing are fully in the customer or the partner's responsibility. SAP will not take over any kind of responsibility in case there's issues. Partners are advised to use the Extended Edition Extensibility Guide. And if you're a partner that has been working with either selling or providing implementation services for Extended Edition, and by the way, the cell authorization herein also includes the Extended Edition, we strongly recommend that you work with the Extensibility Guide and avoid all items in red. It will make your life easier, your customer's life easier, and the provision system's life easier. For any resultant SLA relevant issues in the system caused by the partner add-on or package or extension, the possible downtime will not be counted in the downtime calculation. So please keep this in mind, very important. And again, to reiterate, this is very important for you, our partners, for your extensions and add-ons and packages. So first off, partner add-ons must be compatible with the release the customer's installed. Okay, so it's got to be at the same release level. If it's not going to be installed. Certification must be also valid for the requested release. So if you have a certified solution, package, add-on, extension, make sure that that certification is also on the same release level as what your customer is provisioning. ABAP in-stack only is permitted. So there's no OS level agent, no middleware in the RISE with SAP S4HANA Cloud Private Edition environment is permitted. If any additional components outside the stack is mandated, the best way to deploy is outside in a side-by-side environment. Okay? So no S4HANA Java Stack is offered in the baseline solution, and also not in scope is EUA Access and ECC. So again, tuck this slide away. It's important if you do have a partner add-on, extension, or package. Continuing on and looking at that circle, let's highlight the gray items on the top. So you can see more than 50% of the entire value proposition and solution offering is done by our partners. Again, customers can contract with SAP services, or it could be a combination of SAP services and partner services, or you can take a services package and white label that under your total and complete service offering. So let's take a look in more detail. First, we see the typical advisory and implementation services offered by our partners, and you can see them listed here. And then also the typical application managed services that you would offer your customers once you go live. So there's lots of opportunity for our customers to monetize the business in providing you, our authorized partner, a lot of scope that you can provide to your customer. Now let's take a look at a quick comparison of S4HANA Cloud. So this is the public cloud, S4HANA Cloud Private Edition, and then S4HANA On-Premise. When you look at the deployment type, for S4HANA Cloud, both Essentials Edition and Extended Edition, it's a new greenfield implementation. But for Private Edition, you can do systems conversion, selective data transition, and also new implementations. So based on the customer's requirement and using the DDA tool, Private Edition might still be the best option for your greenfield net new customers. Then we look at the extensibility. So for public cloud within the S4HANA extensibility framework, embedded custom code and SAP Cloud Platform, we want you and ask you to adhere to the extensibility guide. And for private edition and on-prem, you can customize and extend as you wish, given the guidelines that I just spoke of earlier. In terms of source code modification, definitely not allowed in public cloud. It's not recommended, but allowed in both private edition and on-prem. In terms of release upgrades, it's included and mandatory. And so there's limited flexibility option in holding off on an upgrade. So Essentials Edition has its own schedule and the Extended Edition has its own schedule. Up to 4 times a year and minimum frequency up to 4 times a year. For Extended, the upgrade entitlement is once a year and the minimum upgrade frequency is a couple times a year to get the service packs and functional packs. For Private Edition, it's customer-owned, installation, and on request is included. So the release upgrades are all included, but it's completely up to the customer to let SAP know when they want to take an upgrade. So there is communication that is required. If you are a Partner Edge sell partner and you're selling an indirect deal, you need to let us know when you want to upgrade your customer. The upgrade entitlement is annual, and the minimum upgrade frequency, as long as you're in mainstream maintenance, you can upgrade anytime. So really, you've got up to 5 years to take an upgrade. This is great for very complex customers or customers in regulatory industries where it's very difficult to take innovations on an annual basis, as an example. In terms of business configuration content, as you are familiar, the EML or Enterprise Management Layer is included with Extended Edition. It's not available for Essentials, or the best practice content is included. For private cloud, the private edition, the Enterprise Management Layer is not included, and the best practice activation is included and optional. So you need to make sure that you fill out the form in the sales process to indicate that you do want the best practice activation. And this is also true in public cloud for the EML or Enterprise Management Layer. You have to tell us that the customer wants it. Otherwise, it won't be provisioned. And it's going to be just a terrible time if you want this after the fact. It'll just delay your implementation and or your provisioning. So really take a look at what your customer needs are up front before we take a look and add the business configuration content from SAP that you'd like your customers to have. Next, third-party add-ons. For certified public cloud, add-ons are allowed, right? And then we have the rules for the Extended Edition that you are familiar with. And if not, please take the enablement as part of the Extended Edition cell authorization. For Private Edition, there's a wide list of partner add-ons available and allowed, as we discovered earlier on. And finally, partner templates. So there's dedicated public cloud templates planned for Essentials Edition, Rise with S4HANA Cloud. For Private Edition, it's all allowed. Let's take a look at this again, but from a license delivery and operations point of view. So the license model is a subscription, right, for both private and public cloud. Implementation is done in a combination of partner, SAP, and the customer. So it's totally flexible. It's really customer first, partner centric. The content ownership for S4HANA Cloud is all three, same. The application managed services is done by SAP. Okay, so Proactive AMS for Essentials Extended Edition is SAP. Now, on Private Edition, it's all on the partner, the customer, or if they would like, the customer can elect SAP ECS to provide this. The Content Lifecycle Management, as you can see, for public cloud, it's SAP. And for Content Lifecycle Management, it is a partner-centric approach. For support, it's included, and you can see here, it's done by SAP. For on-prem, support can be done by SAP or the resale partner. So this is a little bit different than on-prem. In terms of technical operations, provided by SAP. And the reason being, for our cloud offerings, we are on the hook for the SLA. So we have to make sure we have full control. Next, we have the infrastructure. So both are provided by hyperscaler and or SAP. And you can see here, everything in gray is included in the subscription license for the solution offering. So we've taken a look at the value proposition for your customers. Let's now take a closer look at the key benefits and value for you, our partners, in selling or supporting RISE with SAP S4HANA Cloud Private Edition. First of all, for selling. So these are partners that have sell authorization and are selling the solution via Partner Edge Sell or Resell or the Cloud Choice Profit Program or CCP. So with the selling, we provide a flexibility at an attractive price point, addressing all of the ERP installed base customers. So these are your ECC customers. Again, available under Resell and CCP. We have an attractive cloud extension policy, and in the commercials section of this training, we go into this in a little bit more detail. You've got full scope on-premise and defined SAP and partner add-ons, so there's lots for you to sell and add on to your deal. It offers a wide range of IE integration to other SAP cloud and on-premise products. And for a demo, you can leverage your Demo 21 and your on-prem solutions, or you can use SAP Partner Demo Environment in a shared option. And we talked about this earlier. For services, this is huge for you guys. Partners have the option to customize, modify SAP code and extend the solution. You've got full expert configuration possible with full IMG access. System conversions and migrations into the cloud is possible, so brownfield is allowed. Application managed services, advisory and implementation services are provided by partner in a partner-centric approach. An AMS partner enablement and certification is available, and we recommend it to ensure quality and partner excellence positioning. And it provides for a scalable platform for your customer to grow. For our build partners, or partners that have add-ons, extensions, and packages, there's a wide range of partner add-ons. These are Solex solutions that are available on the price list. Partners who are building have full access to the extensibility framework. There's no restrictions with respect to extensibility, but we do recommend that you follow the S4HANA Cloud Extended Edition strategy, right, and use the extensibility guide. We ask that you consider, as you're looking at upgrading your solutions, to go in a side-by-side, and in-app is allowed. And code enhancements and code modifications are allowed, but of course not recommended. So this is huge benefits for you, our partner. I hope you, as a partner attending this course, found this information valuable. And it's the first step on your learning journey to be able to be sell-authorized for S4HANA Cloud Private Edition and the RISE with SAP. If you have any questions through this journey, your first point of contact is your partner account manager or your partner service advisory. These folks have gone through extensive training and they can help and answer any questions that you have. Also here, what I've got is some key contacts within our organization by region that might come in handy. So keep this sheet with you So if you or your partner account manager needs additional help, here we have our specialists globally and broken down by region. We're here to help. And finally, here I provide a page of resources and links. Partner Edge is a great place for you to go and explore. We've updated the content, the look and feel. You will see a new Rise with SAP page with tons of links. On the Partner Edge page for S4HANA Cloud, there is a link on the page on the About tab where it says Partner Enablement. Click that link and we keep that running and ongoing with all our partner enablement that we've completed or that we've added. All of the recordings are posted there as well. So it's really one-stop shopping for enablement for you, our partner. In addition, I provide the links to the demo store. So good luck with your journey in your cell authorization, and I'll talk to you soon. This concludes the session. I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you again.